What is up, guys? It's Dante, and today we are back with another FIFA 19 trading slash investing method. Now, what we're going to be doing, guys, is looking into Player of the Month. Now, a lot of people that have done Player of the Month investing videos so far have kind of just left it as like an open, wide variety thing. But I mean, if it's not Player of the Month Hazard, guys, then I just don't know who else is going to win it. I mean, Sterling, maybe Lacazette, maybe Aubameyang, but Hazard has to get it. I think it's like 4 games in 5 goals now, and he's played a big role in all of Chelsea's games recently. So I definitely think he is going to get Player of the Month. As I was just looking, guys, I was literally just looking. I bought him yesterday as an investment, but I decided just send him to my club and use him. As you can see, I've only played 1 game with him, so I did buy him yesterday. Bought him for 431,000 coins, and his price is naturally just rising anyway. I think he's about 450, 460,000 coins at the moment. So we've got a bid there for 460, so that's already a little bit of profit there. But I think if he is required for the SBC, his price is going to shoot up, maybe even get a price increase. I know this happened 2 years ago with Player of the Month Zlatan. I think it was 2 years ago. It might have been last year when he got a Player of the Month. He rocketed up as well. He was basically extinct, almost extinct. I remember when I completed him, I got like one of the last 5 that were on the market at the time. So definitely, if you can, go and invest in a Hazard. All of these players are untradeable, so a lot of these players obviously aren't going to make my first team in a couple of weeks, so I don't mind putting any of them into the SBC. Matip, I packed him, but again, great investment, guys. I think he's selling for about 20,000 coins, maybe a little bit less at the moment. Cannot go wrong with Matip. He's usable for 1, so if he doesn't really work out as an investment, you can use him. As you can see, how many games have I played with him? I played 17 games. He's even managed to get a goal, which was probably a header. But really solid centre-back, 6'5", good stats all round. But again, solid investment, 84 rated in the Prem. So very, very good to invest in. Now, again, guys, working your way through the possibilities of what the SBCs are going to require. Just look at the last couple of years. Look at the last Player of the Month requirements. Look at even Hazard's Player of the Month requirements from last year. You required a Chelsea squad. You required a squad with a player from, which is where he came from. So I think there's a very, very broad or very wide range of investments that you guys can pick up, and the risk probably isn't as great as some of the investments that I've seen or that I've done myself in the past. So definitely, guys, just go out if you've got some coins to spare. Even if you don't, make a cheap team and then invest all your coins, guys, because you will either flip it or you'll just sell during the hype and you'll still either have the same amount of coins or you'll make profit. So as we can see, guys, we have picked up 4 checks. I've done this quite a while ago. I think when check first initially came out, 12,000 coins. He's now going for about 17,000 coins. So that's about 4,000 coins after tax. Just a really good, really good usable goalkeeper. And that's, to me, that is the biggest thing. As long as they're usable, they're still going to sell at some point. So don't just buy like a 79 rated inform for 20k, because if he doesn't get the player, or if that 79 rated inform isn't usable in the SBC, his price is just going to plummet straight down, especially if they're not usable or if they're not in a good league. Check, 84 rated goalkeeper. He's in the Premier League, plays for Arsenal. He's usable, definitely 100% usable. Again, we've got Sigurdsson. I've only picked up 2 or 3 of him. I picked up 3 of him so far. Again, 84 rated. I'm really only trying to pick up the 84 rated informs, especially the ones in the Premier League, because 84 rated is like right in the middle of the rating requirements. So even if you have just an 83 rated squad, I can't speak today. If you've got an 83 rated squad, you're going to have an 84 in there, you're going to have an 85. Even if it's an 88, you might have an 84 in there as well. So people are definitely going to be picking up these if they require an inform in the Premier League. Again, Maguire I bought for about 21,000 coins, 20k on one. Sigurdsson, 24,500 and 24k. And then the third one I think I got for 24,500 as well. Oh no, 24k. I think these players have the potential to go up to at least 30,000 coins. Check, maybe 20 to 25k. But Maguire, Sigurdsson, anything between 25 and 30,000 coins, maybe even more. Again, Vincent Kompany, great player to pick up. If I'm going to go through my club, sell all my players that I have in my other teams and invest heavily in Kompany, because he might not be informed, but he's 85 rated. He's one of the, or I think he is actually the cheapest centre-back in the Premier League who is 85 rated. So he's going to be getting bought left, right and centre. His price is going to increase so much if he does get it. And again, he's Belgian, so he can go in the Premier League squad if there is a Premier League squad requirement, or a Belgium squad requirement, or Belgian players, just anything regarding Premier League and Belgian players. Kompany will fit into all of them. So Kompany, I think, is probably one of the best players to invest in. If you don't have the coins, if you've got 30k, just buy 2. Maybe try and snipe one, maybe try and play a couple of games to earn that extra bit that you need to buy a third. But the investment's there, guys. All you got to do is just take the risk. And to me, I don't even think it's that much of a risk, because regardless of who gets it, even if Raheem Sterling gets it, I think Raheem Sterling is second on the list if I'm not mistaken. I did see an article about it a couple of days ago, which could be outdated, but I feel like Sterling is in contention of getting it. Man City player, so is Kompany. The investment's there, guys. Just take the risk. Again, we picked up a Fabregas. I literally just bought him about 5 minutes ago before recording this. 6,000 coins. You can sell him for a little bit more, but again, I'm keeping him for the investment. Kepa, I've got 2 of them, which I packed ages ago. They've been on my transfer list for ages, but again, I'm just keeping them there. I'm waiting. They're Spanish. He can link. He's really cheap at the moment, so definitely go and pick up some Kepas if you can. He's about 2,500 coins last time I checked his price. We've got a bid there for 2.1k. I'm going to add him to the transfers and see what he goes for. But just literally just invest in Premier League players, informs, Belgian players. I picked up a couple of low-rated Belgian players as well, because I feel like they might go up in the hype. They're likely not to be usable or used in the SBCs, because even if you have a Belgian required squad, there are still loads of Belgian players out there which are higher rated than some of the non-res in the Premier League. But I was trying to cover both grounds, guys. So Belgian players in the Premier League rather than just Belgian players and just Premier League players. But again, I've got a list of players that you guys can invest in. So the players that I've just shown you there, Hazard as well. If you have the coins, if you've got millions, if you've got even 500k, go out and buy a Hazard, because if he is required, even if he's not required, once his player of the month is announced, his price is going to rocket up in the hype. So definitely go and pick up your pick yourself up a Hazard. If you can afford it, I really doubt it will get chosen, but get an inform Hazard. Again, you can't really lose out. The only thing I would suggest not doing is buying loads, because if you buy loads and you rinse all your coins into one player as an investment and it flops, that's a lot of coins lost. But buy 1 or 2 here and there if you can afford it, and just make sure that you cover all possible grounds. So again, Premier League, all I did, guys, to find these investments, set your minimum buy now for about 5,000 coins, and that way you're going to minimize majority of the lower rated players that are trying to get sold quickly. So here you've got Bernardo Silva, you've got Yarmolenko, who again, an inform in the Premier League, 83 rated, selling for about 20 to 25,000 coins. Matip, about 20k as well. You've got Morata, again, a Chelsea player who sells for about 8,000 coins. Cesc Fabregas, as you saw, we picked him up for 6k. Schmeichel, again, another one, 84 rated, and that's a big card. 84 rated for the price that you're going to have to pay. You can't really go wrong. Bernardo Silva, again, we're seeing a lot of these players pop up, and a lot of them are selling for relatively cheap. So if you pick them up now whilst the hype's not really there, definitely 100% you'll make profit. One thing I was gonna say, I'm personally doubting it myself, because I don't want to take that risk, but I have a feeling there's going to be a very high rated Premier League squad rating required. So just those players that are 88, 89, you can get Mesut Ozil for about 15,000 coins. I wouldn't, obviously don't go with your Agueros and your Lukakus and your Kanes, but Ozil for 86 rated player, under 20,000 coins. Alderweireld, again, I wouldn't go for him really, because 85 rated and the price that he is, I don't think he's going to go up a lot. People won't use him. But Otamendi's another good one. You can pick him up. I sniped him the other day for about 16,000 coins, maybe less. Ozil again. Mkhitaryan, I wouldn't go for Mkhitaryan. Anyone who you can get a couple of thousand more coins. I can't speak today, guys. I'm really struggling to speak. Anyone who you can pick up for a few thousand coins and more for a greater jump of a rating. So as you can see, we can get an Ozil for about 16,000 coins, if not less, because that one would have got bidded on otherwise. And then you can get Mkhitaryan for about 11 to 12k. For the 4k difference, I'd rather get the 2 ratings higher, because people are going to rush and buy the higher rated players for the higher rated requirement squads. So definitely make sure to keep that into consideration when you're doing this. Matic, I'm not sure how much he is, but if I'm going to have a quick look at his price afterwards. Anyone 86, 85, 84s that are good for their price, just pick them up, guys, because Premier League players are always going to sell in the end. Alderweireld, he's actually not as expensive as I thought, but again, I wouldn't go for him. Then you've got players like David Silva, 89 rated. That could be big, because what people like to do is they like to buy one 89 rated card and then have like 3 83s rather than having 5 84s or 5 85s and then 2 83s. So if you want to take that risk, if you've got loads of coins and you're just running out of players to invest in, go pick yourself up a player like David Silva. He's relatively cheap and he's 89 rated. That is basically it from the Premier League. One other player that I wanted to show you guys was a player which I'm kind of struggling to put my faith in, but I feel like I'm going to pick up a couple just because I have a feeling EA are going to use him in one of the requirements, and that is Inform Pepe. So you can pick him up for about 18k, I think his lowest buy now is. Let's quickly check. So yeah, about 18,000, 19,000 coins you can pick him up for, and I'm probably going to invest in him. Reason being is because Hazard came from LOSC Lille, and I have a feeling they might say like one inform from that club or one player from that club. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if there are any high rated golds in there as well. I'm not sure if there is, actually, come to think of it. They're not the best team in League One, but just pick up a couple of these players, guys. Pick up the ones from decent nations as well. So you've got Brazil, you've got French. Think of ones that can link well into the other French leagues, maybe even the Premier League. Just cover all grounds. I know I've been going on about covering all grounds, but that's the only way your investments are going to be secure, if you make sure that you cover every single possible thing that you can think of. Don't just listen to what I'm saying or what your other YouTubers are saying, or what you're seeing on Twitter, or what you're seeing on Footbin and Footwiz. Use your own mind. Think about what you think will happen, because if it goes wrong, just sell them a few days later. Their price is going to steady out and level out once the hype over the player of the month is finished. So just do what you think is right, guys. Make sure that you invest in what you think you can comfortably make coins on. Whether you've got 10k and you want to just pick up a couple of 82 rated Premier League players, 83 rated maybe, just do that. If you've got a mil, buy a couple Ottomendis, buy a couple companies. It will work out for you guys if you invest in what you can make money on. But that is basically it, guys. I just wanted to show you guys some of the players that I'm invested in, give you guys some ideas on who you could invest in as well. I'm going to go ahead and do a lot more investing, and I'll probably show you guys my progress in a couple of days just before the player of the month comes out, just to show you how the prices have fluctuated, see if any of the players that I already have gone up in the hype of the player of the month. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you are going to use these methods, make sure to let me know how they work out for you. If you guys make loads of profit, write it down below in the comments. Send me pictures of your transfer profit on Twitter. And if you do end up using these players to get Hazard, because I know a lot of people do that, they like to pre-buy it and then just use them in the SBC. If you guys do that, let me know, because what helps you guys helps me make videos for you. So definitely let me know how it works out for you guys, and good luck with the investing. Hope it all works out for you guys. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscription button and the tiny little notification bell so you can be the first person to watch my videos. Anyway, guys, it's been Dons, and goodbye.